Basic, simple requests. And we still can't get the job done. We still can't get the job done. Basic requests. Every single time. It's like pulling teeth. Every single time. So we have given him multiple tests like this before to do. And we had to go through some craziness just to get him to get it done. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG Technology Screens. So there's a way to out fakes. There's a way to show scammers who they really are. We give them basic tests, and they run from it every single time. There was the network grade 773. Actually, before that was the bare silver screen. We requested this multiple times. We've done this test before on this product, and this product failed against the bare silver screen with the personal mix. Then we turn around and we do the network grade 773 challenge for him. He fails at that one too. It took him a while to do it because his customer base was doing it themselves. And when they were calling him a liar, he got mad and came on and did the demonstration himself and failed miserably. That's why he doesn't like when anyone posts that video of him in the red hoodie, because clearly got caught doing something and not testing the products correctly. It's a person that came on and manipulated and used a high power projector to try to make his products look a certain way. Picture right here. And in results, he basically cheated a whole bunch of his customers in the process. Well, Mr. Fernando, just so you know that I'm challenging you in court over this mess, because I feel that you have went on YouTube, lied, manipulated, anything you could possibly do to rip people off and give them a very crappy, untested product when you know deep down inside it wasn't working, you were lying. So we're challenging you in court. In the state of Pennsylvania and the town of Allentown, PA, I'm going to challenge you in court. Also, to that 3D printing business you have, I'll see you in court for that one too. Now, you may not want to take it seriously. Well, that's going to be his problem at the end of the day. He's going to have to deal with the repercussions of not showing up to a court hearing. So you're going to have to show. On top of that, with the lawsuit coming up with the Apex, and you made statements on that. We have, how many we have? 6, 8? We have 9 of these on him now. 9. They're $40 a pop. That's it. Go in, fill out the paperwork. All you got to do, pay the fee, and that's it. You just have to make sure that whatever you're saying at the end of the day, you can back up what you're saying 100%, or you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. And everything we have against you is true. So, this right here is the special blend. The special blend Cinemax 2.0 is a free screen paint mixture that we give out for free. For what I've seen so far, and a lot of the demonstrations I've seen on gray screen paint mixtures, I've seen a lot of fail, a lot of fake. We have 100% contrast, stuff like that. Now, we did this demonstration thoroughly on the surface. We showed you where we put it against a white surface. There's a massive difference between white and gray. Where we didn't stick you in a dark environment and say there's a massive difference. We did a fully environment. We use a 600 by 800 720p SVGA projector, $16.25 machine. We didn't go and buy a $3,000 projector, anything to hype up the screen's non-capabilities. So, as soon as I find my ruler, I think is where? My ruler. Up there. Not it. I'm going to track down my ruler. Oh, there it is. Is this it? What is it? This is it. Now, to show you that he's afraid of this blend. This is a free blend. And we'll post below on how to make it. But this is just to give you an idea of the difference between our product and the special blend. We're going to literally give away a free screen paint product. And if anyone sits there and says, well, what do you know about gray screens? Which somebody did mention in the video. Said, what do I know about gray screens? You haven't researched Mr. Bird, have you? I would advise you do that before coming back in and making that statement again. You'll get an understanding of what I used to do back in the day. Before I got into black screens, I used to do gray screens. So your screen's 100% black. None of that fake nonsense where you got paints that are claiming to be black and they come out gray every time. We're going to paint a little splatter into this. Trying to figure which way I want to do this one. little V in there. Nothing special. No initials, just a little V in there. And that's all. Goes splatter screen effect. Now this shows you why, we explain to you why gray screens are not what they say they are. And again, this is a free mixture at the end of the day. If they won't challenge a free mixture at the end of the day, they won't go near it. Like I said, we have this on eBay right now. If they won't go near it, then that tells you right there at the end of the day why our products are more superior. You can't even beat our free mix. It's free. So how are you going to go against me at the end of the day if you can't beat my free mix? How's that going to work? Now see how easy we can take your gray screens out? I can literally put out a free product at the end of the day that we know you can't pass. If you can't pass the free one, and we could beat this thing easily. Take out certifieds with this technology. What hope do you have of taking on us? To reality check what's going to happen to you when we get you in that courtroom. I'll put a little check mark in there, whatever. And we'll put it over here, hit it with the projector, and see if the gray screen can do everything we do. Mine is the free mix. When you guys are afraid to go near. Now you're going to beat my screen. You can't beat our free mix at the end of the day. And we sent 2 requests today for Fernando. 2 of them. We're going to do 1 a day, but we try to do 2 of them in there for him. I got another one for you tomorrow. Alright, while waiting for that, let's come over here and have some fun with our screen. It's my Amazon projection screen. Painted this on camera. 1 code application. Done. Got speakers this time now hooked up. 1 code application done. And if you saw the demonstrations in the dark, quite impressive. Yeah, because these things read incredibly in the dark. If you made a statement saying that our technology doesn't read in the dark, you're getting sued, by the way. It's false advertising. It's my business. Fire stick running. Where's the fire stick at? Here we go. Get over here. I like to be sitting on top of the screen. I don't understand the process of that one. You can't see it from way back here, then there's a problem with that screen. A little visual effect going on here. Now see, that's the thing. People think because you're in the dark, you think that your screen's working. No, it's not working. Your screen doesn't work in the dark. If anything, you get a lot of white light pushed back in your face on your ceilings and walls and all that stuff. You're really not operating the way you think you're operating. You're not even seeing the color you're supposed to see. Majority, maybe 90% of the people have high-end projectors. You got 50% of your machine, that's it. As the guy showed you in the demonstration, he had a very nice high-end projector. He hit on a gray screen. How much of that screen, how much of that projection image did he get? And next to nothing. That shows you right there. So you are not getting what you claim or think you're getting. Now, bigger thing is how well do these businesses stand behind their products? Well, that's what the free mix is for. All you got to do is make it. Do the demonstration live. That's all you got to do. And the biggest talkers of them all is being hit every day with this request. That's what happened with the Network Race 773. We literally hit it with so many requests that his customers started doing the demonstration. And keep in mind, they just want to shut me up. They're tired of hearing me talk. That's the whole strategy. You're tired of hearing me talk about this over and over and over again, right? You can get so sick and tired of this, you're going to do it yourself to shut me up. Now, how many videos did you see of somebody shutting me up? None, right? All right, because they all found out it was true. That's how you get rid of somebody at the end of the day. You just keep doing it over and over again. You talk, and you give them that challenge over and over again. Now, see, Jamie tried that stuff on me, but the thing about you, Jamie, me at the end of the day, I test my stuff. Like I embarrassed you in a room when we had that elite screen surface. I went to go pull it back. There's a black part of it on it. And he said, how about that? He was in my room one time. How about that? How about that match your screen? Fernando, if we do all this testing, don't you think I would have tested? I have dozens and dozens of those screens. I've done that already, but I thought I'd humor you, embarrass you a little bit there. And what happened? You left the room, didn't you? I'll find the video. I'll post it. Yep. He tried all types of stuff. I gave you permission to make my product. I'm going to post them too. Repost them so you can see them again. And fail miserably and make a gray paint over and over again. Now, you have the option now to make that new product against your own. It's free. I only got to send it to your front door. Just make it. What's the excuse? Now, he'll sit back and say at the end of the day, well, you know, hey, I don't have a business anymore. Technically, you do have a business. Your LLC is activated. You want to get a report on your business? I can get one. Your business is active. You named your company with an LLC, right? It's active. So that means your business. That means you're reliable for a lot of fines and penalties, including zoning, because you operated that business at an apartment that's not zoned for it. I checked. I found out. I know everything about the unit. It's not designed for that. Say if it's an apartment complex and it has storefronts on the bottom, that's a different story. I think it's a zoning A, zoning B, something like that. But anyway, yeah, when you have storefront property, an apartment complex, which I see we have them down here, that's when you have both. So you can live up top and run a business at the bottom because they're both zoned differently. But you can't do that in your apartment. It's not zoned for that. Especially for the 3D printing business. No. Where did you get that from? Who told you that you could run a 3D printing business out of your apartment? Who even told you that? You don't even have a license in the state of California for that. You can't do that. So we're going to challenge his company in court. It's going to show up new. I know some people say at the end of the day, well, why would you go there and file against this guy knowing he can't show up for court? Bench warrant. I know he's going to receive one. He's got 9 of these now filed. They're $40 a piece. Very easy to do. Go in there and file. Just to make sure when you file these things, you have to be 100% on what you are doing. Which means if you don't, you can get hit with you can find yourself, end up in jail and court yourself. So you have to make sure that whatever you're putting in there has to be real. Has to be real. Now say you file against one of these against Mr. Bird at the end of the day, right? And we go in court and you can't back this up. Not only are they going to get you for basically bringing me into court and lying to the courts and all, and you definitely go to jail for that, we're going to turn around and countersue you. That's why it's not worth doing that dumb nonsense at the end of the day. That's why I felt that somebody said that, wow, if you are supposed to be such a huge scammer and ripoff, right? How come no one's filing any lawsuits against you? How come not in jail? How come? No, because you don't got any evidence. Because I can back all my stuff up. But come this summer, you will be going to jail. And you will be sued for millions of dollars. As a matter of fact, that's going to change pretty soon. By the summer, they may jump by 5. I told you, we can get you for whatever we want. We can get you $100 million if I want to. So, you're going to have to back that up. That's the whole thing. You have to back it up. And if you get a lawyer, I told you, have a lawyer contact me. What's the deal? I've been waiting for this. Come on, have an attorney contact me today. I'll meet with your attorney. He can come down there and see this. Heck, he can even paint it himself. I bet you $100 he'll drop your case. He'll drop your case. I'll hire him. He'll sue you for us. And then we'll turn around and we'll give him a screen. Set it with something really nice. So I got to the end of the month to have an attorney reach me. If not, lawsuits jump. And prison time may jump too also, because we can prove at the end of the day that I requested this on YouTube for you to get an attorney to come after me, and none of you did. Which means that the accusations you made against me on YouTube were false. Now, come on. Somebody get together and get an attorney. I'm looking forward to speaking to somebody about this. Come on. You're not going to leave me hanging, are you? I see people who like the demonstration in the dark. I like that one, right? That's a good, ain't it? Yeah, that's a wake-up call. All them gray screens out there telling, oh, we do Series 1. We're going to do a gray screen and put our screen in front. Oh, we're doing a spider screen right now. Ha, ha, ha. We're going to do it now. This is the free mix. The free mix. They're afraid of the free mix. They don't want to make it. How many requests did we just give to Jamie? This is like the micro blend slip silver all over again. The network gray all over again. The bare silver screen all over again. I can get a printout showing your business is still activated. But you may into some other documents that we're going to need to discuss about your business, Fernando, once we get you in court. I said, if you make it, that's what it comes down to. Let's play around just a little bit. Bam, 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 bam. Buddy was like, Amazon boxes? I was like, yeah, why not? Because on top of that, you know, if you do a screen, people do screens, and then people have to put it right. They think at the end of the day, if you do a fixed frame screen, then this is the only thing that can be painted to as a fixed frame screen. And then they get the instructions for a fixed frame screen. It can be overwhelming. You know, show them that when you make a really good product, you have to show outstanding results. Outstanding results from the door and extremely easy to do. If their kids can paint that screen, their confidence level is through the roof. But if you got all these complicated instructions on there, you're going to lose them. You're going to lose them. That's what's going to happen. Anyone you ever meet anybody put together IKEA furniture before? They'll never stop talking about it. A lot of you not. They walk into an IKEA like, oh God, I remember this place. Yeah, IKEA's furniture is quite difficult. And it is. They make jokes about it. They literally have one where they have this big stack of wood. And so I just bought a log cabin from IKEA. There's memes on it. That's why you pay the $75. I think it's $75 when I was doing it. $75 to get it all put together for you and have them shipped to you all assembled. So when I was in there buying some furniture, and I paid the $75, the guy laughed and said, you can put it together yourself. And I was like, oh, you poor man. You're about to have a rude awakening. Somewhere, that guy is somewhere in his living room screaming with a bottle of Jack Daniels in his hand. We'll figure it out. Now you see this right here? This is the contrast. What contrast is needed? 100% contrast is needed. Gray screen can't give you 100% contrast. You have to buy an expensive projector to try to fix that one and you still can't get it right. Do 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 do. I wouldn't even trust gray screen to sell me insurance. I wouldn't even trust them to do a roof on a house. I ain't gonna roof on a house. Rain or go to rain. I think you're having like a freaking what's going on here? Why are there bowls all over the floor? I bought a roof from gray screen. It was not what it's supposed to be. Not what it's supposed to be. Now this must be fraudulent. And I bet you every gray screen up there, including him, was probably looking at me upset and angry. Well, take me to court. Well, I'll take you to court. I'll take you to court this summer anyway about that whole black level thing. What you claim you do? Won't you be, please, won't you be my neighbor? Because you got on your sites right now that I see, you're stating, I've been to your sites, that you'll be black and you don't. You got this 2.0 gain. How do you get 2.0 gain and you can't read with the lights on? We got this special blend has a 2.0. It reads in a fully lit environment. How come you don't do that? Oh, you know why you don't do it? Because you're too busy trying to fake your contrast levels. That's why you're in the dark. There you go. In the dark, faking it till you make it, right? Let me see here. Well, don't worry about me. You got that mixture. You don't get that mixture done by this week. Guess what? I got a silver version I'm going to launch for free. And you don't want to go against those things. Silver pulls a much higher white level than gray. And the way we can design it is basically, it can read a slight contrast level and better color. We can beat the crap out of it any day of the week, but you can't touch it. So you want a silver one? Well, you're going to get it if you don't get it together. You better hurry up. Mind you, we can make black paint too. We can make it so it doesn't match our stuff either. We've done that before. You don't know our ingredients. So that silver mica nonsense, yeah, we beat that out, beat the daylights out of that. So I can make a black paint too to go against anyone making black paint. I can crush you with mine, crush you with a fake. Dark. Oh, you don't want to go near that either because we can make that too. Mind you, we make everything. Even invisible technology. And anyone challenged invisible technology, we read through sunlight. What about you? There you go. See? Untouchable on every level. Do 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 do. You back there mad? It's gonna be there. Oh! I bet you $100. Somebody's running down the hallway right now with pigtails and some footy pajamas, writing in the diary. Dear diary, I hate that Kenneth Bird. I hate him. I hate him so much. But his screens are so amazing. Like you got this whole multiple personality going on. You hate, like you like my stuff, but you hate my stuff. Sounds crazy. Got a bit of Norman Bates thing going on there. Come to this guy's house with me, rocking in the window with a freaking dress on and a freaking gray wig. Like, Norm! Norm! Come on, you get mad at me at the end of the day, but come on, you know my product's better than yours. When we get to court, we'll work it out. We'll get to court. I'm not working out Jack, but when we get to court, we'll settle this thing. Or we can get a lawyer contacting me, one or the other. I don't care. And somebody said, that's why I'm glad we made the whole page called Black vs. Black. I was talking trap. He dropped the whole page on him. What's now? What you want to do now? What you want to do? Are we dropping pages on y'all now? Entire pages, web pages on you now? That's how it is? Wait till you see me do one on the Match or Better. How many Match and Better challenges did we put out? Oh, it's a lot. We got them back since 2019. It's like dropping a house on y'all from Wizard of Oz. Like, boom! What happened? Guy dropped a whole page on me, man. A whole page of testing. I'm not going against that. You would never win that in court. Never. Man, when they sat there and told me I was in the courtroom, they said, Mr. Bird, you do know that they had to come here. I was like, yeah, the grin that popped up on my face, I swear. When they said that, I was like, oh, it's about to get bad for some people. Yeah, because I'm be dragging you people out all types of places, man, taking you to court. And then your IP addresses can be traced back to your home addresses. Oh, it's gonna be mayhem. Absolute mayhem. People getting letters left and right. See me in court, getting sued. 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 You're getting sued. You're getting sued. You're getting sued. Oh, you're definitely getting sued. Hey, we got a YouTube video of you making this statement. We're going to get you for it. What are you going to say to the judge? Oh, that's not me. I got a twin. Don't work that way. But you actually got a twin. Which is weird, because I was with a guy one time who told me he had a twin. I was like, yeah, right. And he literally had a twin. And they looked exactly alike. It's crazy. He said, yeah, I told you. Because it's weird when people say they got a twin, you don't believe them. Especially you don't see the other one with them all the time. I was like, yeah, right. You don't know a twin. Everybody says that nonsense. Like people say I'm one half Cherokee or something like that. But anyway, he had a twin. And they looked exactly alike. He was in another state. Usually they stick together, which is weird. Won't you be? Won't you be? Please won't you be? Oh, my neighbor. Will you be my neighbor? Will you be my neighbor? Will you be my neighbor? Oh, look at that. I put a check on the screen. Should have put an X mark on there. Letter X. Remember that? Letter X. Letter X. So, think about it. We can easily crush our blend. Our blend. Starfield screensaver. If we can beat this, come on. You can't beat our technology. You can't beat the free. How can you not beat the free? It's free. Come on. Don't make Mr. Bird embarrass you like this. Don't do this. When we get in the court, I'm having a ball with you guys. I'm having fun. You think I have fun on camera? Or what do you think me show voting in court? I mess with people in court all the time. Okay, let's get this started. Yeah. Because you know that voice on camera. They're not used to hearing on camera. But you're on camera. Let's get this started. Yeah, so they said that my product was unwatchable. You couldn't even see it. Can you believe in that? I'll stare right at you right in your face. Do you believe in that? My product. And look way back to the judge. And look back at you. You can't believe that. They said it was dark. Unwatchable. Yeah, I'm pretty much messing with you. But I know you can't do anything. Even we're out in the street, hand to hand combat, you still couldn't do anything. But anyway, still. Bar none. In that courtroom, I'm king. Because at the end of the day, I have done so much research on you, documented so much paperwork, dug up so much stuff on you, that you don't even know half the stuff I have when I walk in there with. Majority of the time when I pull and walk into a courtroom, what you see on YouTube is nothing compared to what I have off of YouTube. Those are the nails in the coffin. Those are things you can't come back from. No way to get around them. Only thing you know is what you see on YouTube. It's like the haunted house effect that I went through. Outside the house, you hear all this crazy music. Screaming and yelling and going on. And you're thinking this is what's going on inside the house. So you're prepared for this. You get yourself psyched up. You're going to take this house on. When you get inside, it's quiet. You don't hear anything at all. Nothing at all. Not a peep. Now your mind's racing at 100 miles an hour because you don't even know what's coming for you now. You don't know what to expect. You thought you were going to hear that inside, but you hear nothing else. Quiet. Yeah. Nice kind of to play on the mind at the end of the day. Best haunted house I've ever been through my entire life. Didn't even see anything coming. Best thing ever. I really thought all that craziness I was hearing was coming from the house, and we get inside, it's bone quiet in there. Now, what do you think now? The slightest thing you hear will freak you out. That's what they did. Pretty good idea. But anyway, that's what I do online. I do always show you some stuff. You think this was going to happen in court? It's total reverse. Something else we got on you. You just don't know what. Now, the fact of me telling you this, now this is implanted in your head, so now you're trying to figure out what do we have in your head already that quick. See? I live in your head rent free all day. Now you're trying to figure out what do we have that you haven't seen. And that's where the fear sets in and the panic. I can get you from here easily. I can get in your head easily with no problem. That's the one thing about business at the end of the day. You have to know how to get in someone's head at the end of the day and know exactly how to control the situation to your vantage point. It's all about climbing to the top, right? There we go. All right. Bam, bam, ba, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam, bam, bam. I dated one with a psychiatrist. I read a lot of her books. A lot of her freaking books. She took forever getting dressed. So, I just read a lot of her books. I read a lot of stuff. The mind is a powerful thing. She would say certain keywords, thinking she could control, but I should know it was downstairs reading her books. Yeah! Anyway, where's that contrast level grade screen? I don't see it. I don't see it. Hold on for a minute. Let's see if we can find it in some colors. Red screen. Now, you may say at the end of the day, this isn't my product. You may say that, right? But technically it is. Until you do the demonstration, and you prove me wrong. But if you don't do the demonstration, how do we know it's not your screen? How do we know that? Could be your screen. You don't know that until you do the test. Once you do the test, you will know. But if you do the test and you mess up live, you mess up big time. You lose everything. See? There you go. Rock and hard place. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. And that's when you people make black paints. You try to make black paints. What did Mr. Birchie say last month? Make a product, put it online, I'll buy it, I'll crush it. How come none of you guys are making the paint? Nobody's making the paint. So it means we got you on lockdown. It means when we say at the end of the day, put it on YouTube, put it on freaking, not YouTube, put it on eBay, put it on Amazon, make your own website. We'll come in and buy from you. Nobody yet? That means we got you locked down. Because you know what we do to people at the end of the day when we test their products. You know you can't pass none of our tests because you're going to make product correctly. That's why. Blue screen. Oh, man. This is unbelievable power. Boom. Oh, my screen's so wet at that. Look at that check in the middle. Check marks the spot. Should have X marks the spot. All right? Should have done it instead, right? That would have been awesome, right? Definitely would have been awesome. I think it would have been awesome, yeah. Here I am going against my own high-performance gray paint that nobody wants to challenge because they're too afraid. So I have to do it. I have to do it. I'm shocked. I thought you guys would be better than this. Y'all talk all this trash on camera about your gray paints being the best. And you can't go against my freaking special blend? Really? But it's free. You can make it as much as you want. Put it on your camera. Test it. Go against it. No way to cheat, right? No way to put black paint into it. Make it seem darker because everybody knows what's in it, right? Yeah, I see. I got you. Let me see. We got that nice purple over there. We're going to come dark on purple. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Booyah. All right. Somebody said once, are you chew on camera? Yeah, I chew on camera quite a bit. I do eat. I'm hungry. I work a lot of hours. So the fellow made that statement. Yeah, I was eating on cameras. I work a lot of hours. Probably a lot more than you. And I work a lot of freaking hours. Compared to your YouTube channel, how many videos I pop on mine? I got 14,000 in there. And I consider the fact that I make all my formulas over 1,000. I test all my technology more than everybody else. I have more demonstrations than most people. And yet, I basically eat on camera sometimes because sometimes I don't have time to eat. So that's why I eat on camera. In your face. By the way, you're blocked. Moving on. There you go. I can't stand when people try to be nasty. You mean nasty at the end of the day. So you don't camera. Well, I'm sorry, I work a lot of hours. That's what I do. A massive amount of hours. And I'm doing screen installs. Nothing added to my list too on top of that. including all the tons of paperwork and taking all these idiots to court. Yeah, so I'm sorry and I apologize. If I'm starving and I'm hungry and I happen to grab a handful of Doritos to try to feed my stomach when I'm starving in the middle of working so hard. Jeez, for some weeks. Anyway, let's get back to this. Where are we gonna go? Oh, we gotta test this. Which one? I say the screen, test my screen, unwatchable. 4K Snow Screensaver Cottage. You are the sunshine of my life. Boom, 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 boom. You always make me feel alright. No, it doesn't make my product unwatchable. Impossible. So to say that you can turn my screen dark and you can't see it, no. Would it pick up a higher white level? Yeah, white screen's a little higher white level than it's all the time. But you're not going to make myself unwatchable. I can't see it. If that's the case, it would be to read the color. I get so tired doing these demonstrations. I'm going to do more demonstrations offline. We never have to do this crap online. I never have to go through this crap, ever. But then I got to do like kicking their butts. Because I don't get a chance to kick their butts all the time. I'm probably doing it right now, kicking their butts. Right now. I'm kicking his behind big time. Definitely laying at him hard. Yeah, he's laying at him hard. Come on, man. He got so much stuff coming his way. He got a license plate just got picked up. Because now that's already been reported. Freaking has running a 3D printing business. We have an entire page dedicated to him, showing all types of scams. It's crazy what they have on him now. And then there's other people chiming on that page now about stuff he did to them. Not going well. He confessed he didn't have any paperwork or anything. That's even worse. That's the worst I've ever seen. I'm looking at that like, why would you even do that? I mean, at the end of the day, Fernando, I'm not going to be your biggest supporter ever. And I'm the guy who's basically going to take you out in the long run. But that was the last thing. Even me as a person knows that's a dumb thing you should have never did. Most people would have just rubbed it in your face. But I'm just saying from the door, what the freak were you thinking when you sent that over? We can use that against you in court. Anywhere. Your email. It's attached to multiple places. It pinged back to your freaking internet provider. Yeah, you messed up big time. Let me see. OLED 4K demonstrations, beta fish. Yeah, you messed up big time. I would have never sent anything like that. Now, this demonstration that you can see, you got to see the 100% contrast levels and beautiful fish at the same time. Contrast level, or even though the product we made right here is used to test against their own stuff and against other people's products, they declare to take the challenge, but they won't do it at the end of the day because they're afraid to. But anyway, as you can see, we can pick up the 100% contrast and color at the same time, which is very important to be able to do, especially when you have a projection screen. Let's take the lights out and see what we got. And as you can see with the lights out, gray screen, can't see a contrast level for Jack or Jill or anything else coming down the hill. Maybe the bucket too. I think the bucket comes down the hill too. Doesn't it, bucket? Jack and Jill went up the hill to catch a pair of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown. And Jack went down. What kind of hill were they climbing at the end of the day? How do you fall down a hill? And really, how do you crack? Oh yeah, you have something down there waiting for you. You could crack your skull, but think about how high the hill is. See, that's why I can't do nursery rhymes. And then they have to analyze everything. How tall was the hill? Was it a Himalayan mountain somewhere? Jack and Jill fell down the hill. Yeah. Anyway, as you can see, no, gray screen doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I said it did. We used to make them back in the day. It did as what it was supposed to do at that particular time, but it's an outdated product. It's outdated. The gray screens are outdated. I don't care. They're outdated. Now, if your screen's darker, then that has a better chance of survival because it's a darker screen. But these light gray screens, no, these things are outdated. Big time outdated. Darker screen has a better chance of producing contrast, but keep in mind when you're doing darker screens, like the UV mixer Frankenstein, whatever that stuff was, the guy claimed that the darker screen was an ambient light rejection. How do you have a screen print that's not ambient light rejection and it's that dark? But the lighter version that you have, you say is ambient light rejection. Don't know what you're doing, see what I mean? Everybody knows darker screens restore better. Everybody knows that. So where was he at when he got the memo one out? All right, well, I'm expecting for people to do my demonstration, the blend, free blend. Let's go with, what do I want to go here with? OG beta fish. Okay, contrast is important. Definitely important. Definitely important. Gotta have contrast. There you go. I'm gonna leave it with this, whatever time I have left over. Like I said, all this trash on. Somebody said that too. Said, "Well, man, all that trash talk they're doing. How come none of them ever walks into a courtroom? One person walks in the courtroom, nobody at all. We're gonna make sure the judge knows this too when we get in the courtroom. But how come, if you're so passionate about me being this person, how come you never got anybody to take me to court? Well, I gotta see this part. Where's my freaking fire seat? Oh, it's this. Look, even the red levels are washed out of the paint. As I said before, this is what I want to explain to you. We show you the special blend mixture, all right? Yeah, it don't match another gray screen easily. It will. And from a house paint, it will definitely match it. Yeah, definitely. But at least at the end of the day, you're not paying for it, so that's the good part about it. So instead of paying for other people's stuff, you can get it for free. Now, the other thing is, too, is that is it a match for our product? No, it's not a match for our product. Clearly, as you can see, that all the red here in the fish popped up on our screen, but the red here on the gray screen didn't pick up. And then bigger factor is it didn't pick up any of the contrast levels. Here we go. That's the way it's supposed to pick that up. It's very important. We've talked about this multiple times before. It's not bad for this stuff. That's why it's very important that you pick the contrast levels up. And that's the reason why we don't do gray screens, or we give them away for free. There's no point in selling you something at the end of the day it's outdated. That's just cheating you. They sell you a gray screen and promise you're going to be contrast levels on that. That's cheating at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying. You're just cheating me. That's all. So I'm going to do a promo demonstration on this, and I'm going to post this on my other page. Actually, all these pages will be posted, showing the reason why you don't go near gray screens. Now, like I said, instead of buying one, we got the free blend. You can buy our special blend. You can make it for free if you want to, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you sorry, if you want a real product, that's why at the end of the day you come to us, because that's what our technology does, literally, to our gray screens. And then sooner or later, we'll have the Imperial launch, and the Imperial, we can figure that's up to the gray screen, and make them unwatchable. Actually, my Amazon box. Did I have enough to get a promo in here? I should have been enough to get a promo in real quick. Let me see real quick. Nope, that's live. I'm going to do the promo demonstration real quick. That's what I had to go do. Alright, let me see what we got next on the agenda. Let me see. I'll definitely put the cap back on this. Don't want this to dry out. Right there. Put the cap on that. We're good on that. Alright, I gotta go. Check you out later. And God bless. So we got the promo.